The UN and Nigeria have restated their commitment to enhance the lives of older persons in the country. Hajiya Sadiya Umar Faruk, Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, restated Nigeria's commitment in a meeting with Dr. Claudia Mahler, the UN's independent expert on the enjoyment of all human rights of older persons in Abuja. Faruk said the ministry served as the nexus to bridge Nigeria's comprehensive and multi-sectoral efforts to ensure inclusive social development, disaster mitigation and coordinated humanitarian responses in Nigeria. She explained that the ministry was established with the mandate to provide leadership and coordinate all matters relating to humanitarian challenges, disaster management and social development in Nigeria.
Under the purview of this ministry, a number of policies have been developed to provide cardinal directions and framework for program design, planning and implementation in the statutory areas. And this includes the National Policy on Aging, the revised Social Protection Policy, National Policy on Internally Displaced Persons, Policy on Persons with Disability, and Policy on Prohibition of Trafficking and Violence against Persons, including the older persons. So this ministry has also developed a comprehensive strategic roadmap for effective coordination of all these programs and policies that have been put in place.
Speaking, Mahler said even though she heard a lot about Nigeria's effort, but she was in the country to get an overview of activities concerning older persons.
I'm very grateful that I already learned that there is a policy in place which tackles the issue, which will be monitored in 2025. When I got the dates correctly, and I would also look forward to hear more like what are the concrete measures, the concrete steps, where I can also support Nigeria in this regard, where we can also raise awareness that there is a lot of things are already going on, even though I still think older persons are not as visible as other age groups. In Nigeria, in Africa, in the whole world. We still are at the awareness raising level that older persons are left behind. We need not only to support them, but to give them space to be the advocates for themselves and also to advocate for their conclusion and independent living, and on the other hand, of the inclusion in society and not left behind.
Meanwhile, the Director General of the NSCC, Dr. Omokaro, said Faruk was so passionate about social inclusion for older persons.
Under our Honourable Minister, I have to say I'm yet to work with somebody who is so passionate and committed in leadership concerning social inclusion. I'm not talking about just inclusion on paper. I'm talking about putting up the structures, the procedures, the mechanisms to really ensure sustainable inclusion. We now have the Commission for Persons with Disability. Never happened. They have a voice and they are visible. We now have the National Senior Citizen Center focused on older persons with a mandate to identify their challenges and to cater for those challenges. We have a policy on aging, and every agency named where there is a policy, not just a policy but strategic plan, implementation, monitoring, evaluation. The Humanitarian Affairs coordinates with a very effective strategic plan. You will know that older persons for the first time in this country were integrated in the National Development Plan 2021-2025. It has never happened that older persons had capital projects